This is it, the final race. The 20-race GAMERNR Sportsman Series season will come to its conclusion here in Brooklyn, Michigan. This track has the tendency to produce plenty of chaos, but without a doubt, at the end of 40 laps around this 2-mile oval, we will crown a champion. This is the Championship Race 300. The last race of the season will kick off just like the first race of the season did, with the pole from Thomas Pelagia in the number 02. While McShane sat next to him in the Body Armor 300, she'll have to settle for one spot lower on the grid, as Evan Hunter has taken the outside pole. His fastest lap clocked in at 35.345, just 5 thousandths away from P1. Hunter does not have much comfort to start the race despite qualifying up front, as right behind him is Marcos Yepez, who has been stalking him throughout the home stretch of the season. Head-to-head, these two have very similar stats. Evan Hunter in 19 races has finished in the top 10 14 times, one more than Marcos Yepez with 13. Hunter also has 3 wins to Yepez's 1, but Yepez beats Hunter in the top 5s by 1, with his 8 to Hunter's 7. Yepez dominated the first half of the season, then Hunter took the reins in the second half, but still could never get the 77 off his back. So Evan Hunter take home the title for his own team in EKH Enterprises and allowed David Dodge to defeat the Goliath of Ford, or will Marcos Yepez give Aiden Smith and Noah Sport a parting gift as he moves on at the end of the season? One thing's for sure, the two Supermen of the season are about to duel, but only one can win the championship. As the field comes towards the start-finish line, with the flagman of the green in hand for the final points race of the season, it all comes down to this right here, right now. Green flag is out, we're racing in Michigan. It'll be Pre-McShane leading lap number 1, but look who is already there continuing for the lead. It is Evan Hunter in the 11 to the inside through turns 1 and 2. Head onto the back straightaway. The 77 already struggling back there, hitting the wall. And hopefully he can recover and come back at the end of this race. So we can see a fight between these two. But right now, Evan Hunter leading the race right now. He would handily have the championship. But here comes DJ Reed, been in contact with the wall for a couple of cars back there. DJ Reed to the inside of Evan Hunter. This is for the lead. DJ Reed just got knocked out of the points contention last race. And look at the 89 diving in there. So Reed is looking for wins. And wins only. Pelagia, your pole sitter, already looking back down low for the lead. The 11 kind of right in the middle lane, trying to maybe get the 69 off the racetrack so he could pull inside. Now Hunter peeking down low, but not making a move quite yet. There it is. Now Aiden Smith moves down low. Into the wall back there. It's a 32 around. And Doge Borkington will have a rough end to his season as he goes for a spin. But already a bit of separation between the packs. That will bring everything back together again. But at the line, Aiden Smith in the 89 will lead them to the caution flag. So under yellow for the first time here at Michigan today. We'll get a quick replay, just a single car spin on the back straightaway. Get you guys back to the restart. So Borkington going into turn number 2, getting into the 86, just getting right into the quarter panel. That backfires on him, and he goes for a spin down the back straightaway. Rose Henson also with damage, but we'll get another look at this one. So yeah, pretty simple accident right here. The 32 gets a huge run through turn number 1. The 86 actually kind of checks up a bit, heads to the inside. 32 probably wasn't expecting it, but they both go into the wall. Maybe Stephen Colon got a bit of damage there. That's 4th and points, but really kind of locked into where he is. Couldn't really advance anymore. Just maybe able to be passed by Colin Teague if he has a good enough run. But one more view, maybe an onboard of this wreck. Nelson Reeves' last race, as we know it in this series, sees this happen right behind him. So an accident very early in the race brings out your first caution of the day. Simple spin down the backstretch off of turn number 2. You guys back to the restart here shortly. There is the one to go to the green. We got Aiden Smith once again, your leader. In second place was second place at Auto Club, just besting Marcos Yepez at the line, stealing 5 points from him. The 31 of Hector Garcia, looking to finally get one for Ange Auto. Sitting in third is two-time race winner this season, Anderson Reed. Reed won the Daytona season opener and the first Atlanta race. And sitting in fourth is Evan Hunter in the 11. Pre McShane rounds out the top 5. In 6th place, we have DJ Reed. 7th place, it is Kirsten Martinez. 8th, your pole sitter Thomas Pelagia. 9th, Colin T could pass up Stephen Colon for 4th in points this race. Looking very likely, actually, as Colon is in the back. And running at the top 10 is Peter on Jack. Back here in, let's see here. It looks like 18th is the 77 Marcos Yepez. Hit the wall early on, fell back from the 4th starting position. He's going to have some work to do, some cars to pass here if he wants to get back into contention with Evan Hunter up at the front. But we've still got a long race to go at the line. It will be 32 laps remaining in the championship race, 300. Plenty of time for things to happen. So, pace car about to go in here. Getting ready for the first restart of the day. As the field comes to the line to get the green flag. We're back racing in Michigan. Several drivers taking it 3 wide up top to restart the race here. Not quite sure if that's going to work out for them too good. But now we got a Nova Sport 1-2. This is something we've been used to seeing. Nova Sport, the second biggest team in the field, but the Ford powerhouse, if you will. This organization has been on it this season. They've been 1-2, maybe 1-2-3 at points. But Anderson Reed on the top side with the 11 of Evan Hunter and the 04 Pre McShane down low, who is getting a push from the 28. But the 28 might just make it 4 wide for that spot. That puts Hunter in a precarious position, but the 28's going to lift. Smart move there. Don't want to put your team owner at risk of losing the championship due to getting in a wreck. Back here, a bit of wall hitting. Maybe putting the 77 in a better spot. He is right there. He's back in the draft. That restart really did him wonders. Hasn't passed any cars yet, but he is, without a doubt, in a better spot than he would have been if he had to catch back up. Oh, back there. The 12 spinning out. The 03, the 69, the 99. All into the wall on the front stretch. And now we have a second caution. That one came out of nowhere, and they go side by side for the lead down the back straight. The 11 trying to make big moves to try and get ahead when the field crosses the line. But it looks like he'll have to settle for 4th, and Pre McShane will lead them to the flag this time. Already see Marcos Yepez gaining spots from that. He is now 14th as a result of that multi-car accident that happened entering turn number 1. We'll get a good look at what happened there. I'm pretty sure just a few cars started squeezing together. and they all ran up into the wall. So let's check that. Let's check this one out. So we're here on lap 10, coming to 11. They start crossing the start finish line. The 03 kind of just crosses the 99, gets the 12 and the 69 into the wall. The 99 and 03 both go for a spin. Another time from this same camera angle, the 29 ducking down low. 03 maybe wanted to give him room, but in turn wasn't giving Colin Teague room, and that caused this spin here. So Mathis Wells started his season out with a spin in the Body Armor 300, and it looks like that's how his season will end. I don't think he'll be out of the race, but his competitive day is certainly over as he gets hit multiple times, has very extensive side damage, and Colin Teague, who we were just talking about, probably passing up Stephen Colon for fourth in points. Not going to do that now, and nor is Mathis Wells, who was up there as well. We'll get one more view of this action and then get back to the restart. So this will be the last camera angle before we get an onboard. Peter Onjak might just have a very interesting view of this situation. Very lucky to not get involved. This all happens right behind him, but he gets away scot-free. So quite a few of them have damage after this one. Let's check out Onjak's onboard and get right back to the restart around lap 15, 16. So Onjak racing in this pack, he is basically in the danger zone. He sees the 03 squeeze up, come right across his review camera, and he gets away driving through turn 1 and turn 2 with a clean race car. Very lucky for him. He is in this race still for the win. So we're under caution for the second time today here in Michigan. You guys back to the restart here. Sure. Going back right here in a lap at Michigan. Once again, we got the 04 leading the race here. She will lead them to the green flag, and the 89, who led the last caution, will restart in second place. You got the 31 of Hector Garcia restarting third. Evan Hunter fourth, and right behind is his teammate, Kirsten Martinez. We'll see what she'll do. She is still looking for her first of the season. Someone who is not looking for their first win of the season, instead looking for their fourth win of the season, Thomas Pelagia. He is currently 8th in the points, pretty much carried by his wins. And another one would certainly not hurt. Another winner this season is the 84 of Cody Goforth, won the dirt race, trying to get a win on asphalt. And the 36 of Onjak is 8th. That's both Onjado cars in the top 10. Zach Gardillo and Jay Jefferson, who just got his first race win of the season, last race at Auto Club, looking to repeat. The rest of the field here is the 77 once again in 14th. Right behind the 17, hasn't been able to pass Lynn Bell, but gained a whole lot of spots as a result of that accident. I don't think we have anyone out. Everyone is still in, so who knows, we may encounter lap traffic at the end of this race. But we are coming to the green flag here as the pace car pulls back in pit road. Green flag is back out. Up high goes to 89. Up higher goes to 31. We saw this last restart. Looks like it's happening again. And down low goes to 28. The 31 in the wall, it looks like. He comes back down. And he's going to lose plenty of spots. But Evan Hunter on the outside here. 77 working on the 17 here again. But Martinez looking down low. We'll see how she fares through these this pair of corners here. She'll get a good run with the help on the inside. That line was strong, but the outside lane was more organized, therefore stronger. And McShane is going to clear out to the lead once again. Hunter finding himself in the middle this time. The 28 lets off, giving him room in the middle. The 48, 17 both in the wall, as well as the 89. The 84 going for a switchback on that 02, trying to take advantage of Smith getting into the wall, but he is going to drift off the track again, making it 3 wide for that spot. But now here comes Evan Hunter once again for the lead. The 28 also down low. Once again, you're seeing these two battle. Martinez, her team owner has a title to win, but I'm sure she does not want to be the one on her team to not win a race. Oh, back there to the wall. That's a hard hit for DeLello. And the 39 or the 36. Jefferson making contact. DeLello coming back down. It looks like he'll be good. But we are under caution again. And Marcos Yepez into the top 10 for the first time since the first few laps. So it was a huge impact for DeLello and Onjak into the turn 3 wall. And that is definitely going to end DeLello's day. He's pulling it down pit road. Never mind. No, he's not. I guess I'll do another lap around. But a violent crash here at Michigan. We'll get another replay of this third caution. And bringing you guys back to the racing here. About halfway here in Michigan. So I feel like this all kind of starts when Onjak, he's going to drift up and hit the wall here and scrape it pretty much throughout the quarter of the front, back straightaway. But the 29 not really giving him much room. He slides up, and that's going to end up with him into the wall. It's a bad angle to hit the wall at, but we've got those safer barriers installed on the outside and inside walls here in Michigan. So that impact was definitely lessened. And that's not the first big crash that Zachary DeLello has experienced this season. Whoa, okay, look out, Borkington. And then, he had that Michigan crash and that Atlanta crash. So he's used to it by now, but probably disappointed that it's going to end like this. We'll get another view of this one here shortly. So through turn 2 and entering the back straightaway, you're going to see here with this camera facing the cars as they go down this back straight, how the 29 kind of comes up into the 36. I think Onjak was expecting that, and the 29 ends up in the wall backwards. We're going to get another view of this one here shortly. There's the entire thing. As it unfolds, you'll see the 36 hit the wall. And you're not going to be able to see the 29 come up as much, but you see he definitely leaves room for the 31 on the inside, pinching the 36 on the outside, and into the wall they go. So, under caution for the third time today here in Michigan, and this is going to take definitely Zachary DeLello, maybe Peter Onjak, but definitely DeLello out of the race. You hate to see it for the lone Nova Sport driver. Without a win, looks like he'll have to wait for next season because he definitely has winning speed, just didn't quite have the luck. But nonetheless, get you guys back to the restart here around halfway in Michigan. We're about to decide a champion here once we go green. Alright, so we're seeing another replay here. The 11 under caution came down pit road, came in. I'm not quite sure if we're going to face some fuel issues, but the 11, he came down, and we're not quite sure what we're going to see here, but nonetheless, you see the 11 slowly pacing his way down pit road, as well as Jay Jefferson leaving some spots in the top few to be taken. That's going to definitely benefit Marcos Yepez, as the 11 will be in the back here, and Yepez will now have 9th. But you're seeing the 29 pace around there. This is part of the replay as we find Evan Hunter here. There he is. Okay, with the second pit stall, what are we going to see? Fuel only, possibly. Off a long stop for fuel only. Maybe he had some internal stuff to repair. Who knows that they got quickly. Maybe some adjustments made to that 11. Maybe the car
wasn't quite running right, but I mean, we'll see because that 11 was running pretty fast. But maybe he thinks it could be faster. So Hunter will have to get past these guys if he wants to get back into contention for the win and the championship, because right now Yepez has it. Alright, we'll be going back green here soon at Michigan, and just something to discuss. Fuel was an issue at Auto Club. We saw green flag pit stops for the first time. Maybe the 11 didn't come down for one of the other cautions. Pit stops usually not a thing here in GAMERNR. Auto Club was basically the only time we saw it, as well as Run America, but that was goofy, so we're just going to disregard that. So if fuel does become an issue, then the 11 may just be the one in the right, but he did cost himself a whole bunch of track position and put himself behind plenty of damaged cars, including Colin Teague, Anderson Reed, DJ Reed, and Mathis Wells. The 25 kinda, the 86 definitely, and the 32 as well. So he'll have to rocket past all of those if he wants to get back into the running of this event, or something bad has to happen to Marcos Yepez again, because he did hit the wall early in the race, and now he's back up here. So we'll see. It took half a race for Yepez to recover, and Hunter has less than half a race for his own gain. We'll have to see what that 11 team is plotting there, but hopefully he can catch back up, because I'd hate to see a team lose the title on strategy, of all things. You'd hope to see a great battle till the end, but if it ends up this way, then I guess that's just, it is what it is. Yepez clearly running well. He had enough speed to make it up back to the front, and he will definitely be the champion if he finishes here. But once again, there's still half a race left to go, and still 9 cars for him to pass if he wants to win this race. That is the ultimate goal after all. If he can do well in points, but if he can win the race, then that's what he's going to try and do. So McShane, once again, your leader, the 28, sitting in second, trying to win another race for EKH Enterprises. If it's not going to be Hunter, it's going to be Martinez. The 84 of Cody Goforth sitting in third, looking for his non-short track win this season. Edgar Garcia been on the top 5 all day, sitting in fourth. Same with the 02, fifth. Aiden Smith back to 6th, hit the wall. 7th is Nelson Reeves, handing on the team after this season, and the 10, the 77, the 17 round out your top 10. So coming back to the green, we'll see what we got here at Michigan. Around 20 to go to be decided champion, and the 11 already going high. Could this be strategy? I think he's going to get by the 25 here with no problem. Look at that. But now plenty of track to go till he gets to that other pack. And granted, they are slow. We'll have to see here. 28 to the inside for the lead. The 31 also with a good run through the corner. The 15 sliding up just a little bit, causing the 89 to kind of wiggle through the corners, kind of tight. But plenty of battling here. Marcos Yepez on that inside lane. This 11 already making some moves here. Yepez was 8th. Who is the last car in the top 10? It is the 17, that last lap. But now, I believe it'd be the 84. But maybe the 03 isn't as damaged as we thought, as he is still running up front with this pack. But look at the move Hunter's about to make. He's about to go in the middle. Maybe try and push Teague past, as well as himself. Or he goes to the inside anyway here. But the battle for the lead is not cooling down in the slightest. Look at the 28 push the 04 out front. But that's going to cause the 04 to go high. Look at the contact right here. The 10 and 02 rubbing against each other. The 89 almost made a bonsai move down on the 31. And now he's going to make it through 1 and 2. And that 77 sees that 11 right in the rear view. Threw a mean block on him down the back straightaway. Look at that. Hunter definitely, without a doubt, has a cushion, but he wants to finish ahead of Yepez if he wants to win this title. And he made up plenty of time right there to put the 28 in the lead. Oh, but this battle right here might just hold him up. That's 3 wide. And the 03 put a block on Hunter there. And probably gave him some dirty air. He fell back. Oh, but now the 77 on the outside. Quick checkup on the battle for the lead. They are going 3 wide for it. Just in a few more laps, it'll be 10 laps to go here in Michigan. And the 77 sees that 11 again. They see each other down the front stretch. Not letting each other go like they have not through the entire season. The 28 kind of scrapes the wall there. Maybe the 77 did as well. Who knows? But nonetheless, the 11 is on the inside. Oh, he gave the pump to the 48. Kind of pushed him up the racetrack. Oh, 4 wide. Goes to 17 down low. That's going to kind of dismantle there. But that's going to put Hunter 3 wide middle. Now Yepez on the inside again while the 11 is trapped. McShane to the lead again, the 89 in the wall. And up front, I believe we are already seeing some lap traffic come into play. The 36 of Onjak, the 32 of Borkington, all slow here. And that last restart, that 11 made a great move to try and get past the damaged cars. And it worked out to a T, basically. So now he's gone up front because of it, and he's working his way through the pack. Hector Garcia has a decent lead. What a story it would be if Onjado got their first win of the season, with Onjak maybe out of the running, but Hector Garcia with a chance still at this victory. The 77 cutting his way through, maybe trying to go down low. That's his teammate right there, Aiden Smith, probably giving him a push, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him go to the inside here. Yes, he will, but Smith blocks. Now he's got no choice to move up high. All right, here's the lap traffic. 31 in the wall, I think there. 28 to the point. Nelson Reeves trying to get a send-off win. And with this traffic here, one of them is his teammate, one of them is the 31's teammate. Let's see how they split them. Right down the middle. Oh, but the 31 gets slowed up big time. Same with the 77. But now they're both trying to get by here. That was a big stack up. Onjak also through the middle. Oh, the 77 got the wall. He's falling back. Into the inside goes the 11 again. Just 10 laps to go. Less than 10 laps to remain. And the battle here is for the win. This could be a 2-horse race if these rest of the cars don't catch up. But it looks like they're already catching up with the 86 playing a role in this one. Didn't see her ahead, but here she is. And this is going to be a big impediment for the leaders. Especially Nelson Reeves down there. Oh my goodness, they're going to turn each other almost in the front of the field. Now the 15 is going to be able to get by. Same with this whole inside lane. The outside lane is going to be the one that's going to be slowed up. It's the JJ Motorsports guys up top. The 11 making a move down low. And here's the 48 and 84 getting passed. We got to check if there's any more lap traffic to worry about. 25, I think we should be good for the rest of this race. There is not much of this race remaining. Now Yepez trying to go to the inside of Hunter. He needs a whole lot of points. He needs a whole lot of spots. He needs to contend for this win is what he needs. He can't count on something big happening to Hunter. Hunter might just be the car to beat for this title. Maybe not for the race, but he's got a solid car. So the 77 needs to go up there and contend for this race win. Hunter's got a clear path to get by that 15. The 40 as well. No, he's going to the inside of Yepez, but that might give Yepez a better run off the corner. Yes, it will. I think we're going to catch Cologne. Martinez continues to lead. She's led the past few laps, I think. Look at Reeves giving the business to Hunter. And the 77 will get to the inside while the 11's still up there. But the outside lane, it's kind of strong here in Michigan. Not as strong as it can be at Auto Club, but if you get a good enough push, it can work. And Hunter is way up high. We saw the JJ Motorsports drivers get slowed up back there by Rose Henson, but now the 25 might just do him a favor. For all we know, the 04 getting slowed up in the corner. Could that be a possible issue? I don't think it could be. Yepez doing all he can to get to the inside. He almost tried to create a hole that was not there. And with just 4 laps remaining in this event, time is running out. Here's Cologne. They'll catch him down the back straightaway. Here goes the 77 down low, trying to make sure it's a difference. If one lane gets slowed up, he's got to make sure that, maybe it's not his. But he's going to file in behind the 11 again. Into the wall goes the 02. He'll be out of this one. 3 laps to go. And JJ let by. Evan Hunter carving his way through. Blowing up as the 16. He stopped! On the racetrack, will that bring out a yellow? It will! And we will go to a green-white checker. These championship contenders need to fight for every spot they can. Hunter trying to lead him back to the line, but he won't. McShane has led the past few races back to the line. And she'll lead this one with Hunter in second. And now anything can happen here. I believe it was just a mechanical failure for the 16. Has taken him out of this race. It was a heartbreaking way to lose it. I don't know who will take over these last 2 points positions besides the top 2. The top 2 are set in stone. But we'll see who gets 10th through 3rd. Especially with the 69, he is going to finish second to last. So real quick, we're just going to verify here if that was an engine or something that let go on the 69. And we'll bring you guys back to the restart. So here it is, front straightaway, the Reeds battling together with their damage to their cars. The 69, the damage probably got to him. And he blows up down the front stretch. Coasted around and couldn't make it all the way around. That car blew up right past the entrance of pit road and just couldn't make it all the way around. Really had no choice. It's not like he could come down and he has to stop on the front straightaway. That car just could not go any further. But this is going to set up probably the most crucial restart since the Body Armor 300. This season started with the green-white checkered. A whole lot of times where we're seeing races this season, the first one and the last one connect. The first one started with a green-white checkered, and now the last one is going to end with the green-white checkered. So, and it was a mechanical failure from the 69 that caused it. But you guys back to the starting lineup and the restart here. The final restart of the season. Alright, so we are back here at Michigan. It will be 2 laps to go. Once we get to green flag, it's all on the line. And pretty much anything can happen. So, if Marcos Yepez hypothetically wins this race from 6, which it is possible, he has 2 laps, plenty of time for something to happen, anything to happen, then the 11 finishes second, it will be a 35-point increase, and he will win, or he will not win the title if Evan Hunter finishes second. Evan Hunter will have to finish third if Yepez wins. If Hunter falls outside the top 10, and Yepez is still in there, then that also increases his chances. But yeah, once again, we could see anything happen here as they continue to pace around. The pace laps, I don't know, they seem longer at Michigan, who knows. But Evan Hunter, once again, dominator of the second half of the season, but still had the 77 creeping up on him every single time. He's been able to manage the gap, and now this battle has come to a climax, without a doubt. With the cars all bunched up here again. McShane been the queen of leading them back to the line when it counts. Can she close the deal and win the race? She is the only one, once again, has to mention this again, she is the only one on MW Racing to not win a race. Both Mathis Wells and Thomas Balagia have multiple wins. That organization as a whole has 5 wins. McShane does not have one yet. She is trying to make it a 6-win organization and win one for herself as this season comes to a close. Evan Hunter, if he wins this race, that solidifies his championship without a doubt. He pulls away, he wins it, but he's got the 89 right behind. Yepez might be leaving Nova Sport at the end of the season to go to Diego's team, but it doesn't mean that he's got his mind set on the fact that his equipment right now can win a championship in this moment. So we'll see what he can do here with the 11. We've seen the first and second cars behind the leader pull to the outside on the restart a couple times, so who knows? That might just happen again. Another person who has something on the line is the 28, looking for her first win of this season. The 48 sits right behind, trying to go back-to-back on the 2-mile ovals. And back-to-back to close the season out. And Marcos Yepez, once again, 6. Plenty of time to get up there, plenty of time for the 11 to get on the outside, and for him to make moves. Once again, if he wins and Hunter finishes third or worse, that gives him the title. Nelson Reeves looking for his first race win of the season. He's sitting in 7th. Same with Garcia and Bell. And not with Mathis Wells, he has 2. But Lynn Bell and the 15, it would be a bittersweet moment for Slipstream as they pass on the ownership at the end of the season to one of the free agents. So Nelson Reeves, it would be very sentimental for him to get his final win, as at the end of the season, his team will belong to Anthony McClure. So a bit of a surprise last minute from that camp. But, Nelson Reeves, his fire is probably not put out yet. He has run up front for the majority of this race. He has been contending for the lead. So we'll see what he can put together in 2 laps. We've seen this race devolve into chaos in the later stages. Drivers making contact with each other, running into each other. We've seen a few wrecks. Could this happen again? For all we know, this cannot entirely be the final restart of this season if we see another wreck causing another restart. But we're back green here at Michigan. Time to decide a champion. The 77 on the outside. And is this the right move? Could he push the 48 through that corner? I don't think he will. The 31's on the inside, but here comes the 89 to the inside of Evan Hunter. For the penultimate time, they go down the back straightaway. Smith gets a good run heading into the corner. Slides up just a bit. The 28 giving him a shove. The 77 back on the inside. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go in the season. Yepez trying to make everything work at the last possible minute. Trying to make a 4-wide move here, but the 48 kind of lets off in front of him. Has to let off the gas. Hunter kind of scraped the wall, but the 77 didn't have that good of a corner either. Back up front, the MW Racing trio trying to close the deal, or can it be Aiden Smith getting his second win of the season? They'll be side by side coming to line. It won't matter. McShane gets the final race win in GAMERNR Season 1, and it'll be Evan Hunter in 6th with the championship. He closes the deal, gets ahead of Yepez on the final restart, falls back to 6th, but it doesn't matter. Yepez got 8th, and that will mean Evan Hunter is your Season 1 GAMERNR Sportsman Series champion. Aiden Smith tried the best he could for one last win, just couldn't get it at the end, finishes second, just 4/100 short of the victory. Third place, a very respectable one once again for the 31 of Hector Garcia. He finishes out with the top 3 for the second time this season, and with the top 5 to end out his career for the moment is Nelson Reeves in the 15. Double top 10 for the EKH Enterprises organization. Kirsten Martinez getting 5th, and Evan Hunter 6th. Jay Jefferson, he made a lot happen at that last restart, but really couldn't go anywhere. He finishes 7th, and the 8th place finisher, Marcos Yepez, heartbreaker, just couldn't get up there in time. Yepez finishes out this race in 8th, second in the points. Lynn Bell, 9th, and Mathis Wells, who took that spin early on in the race, finishes in the 10th position. Landon Thomas, 11th place. Cody Goforth, 12th. Thomas Bellagio fell back. He hit the wall. He finished 13th. The 99 of Colin Teague, a rough end to his season. He had a whole lot of speed really through races 1 through 15, but just couldn't really put it all together in the last few. Anderson Reed, 15th, just couldn't quite end the season the way he started it, and the lappers, Cologne, Henson, Onjack, Borkington, they all got in some sort of accident, and the 69 had a valve issue that took him out of the race, and the 29 was out due to the damage. Lets him out due to a piston failure. So that is it for the GAMERNR Sportsman Series Season 1. It has been a very fun one, a very new thing, wanted to try out, and it looks like it has worked. This has been a great season, a great experiment, and we are looking forward to coming back, seeing you guys back here for season number 2. A lot of changes coming up next season. A lot of driver changes already. We haven't even gotten into the signings, and we still have Yepez going to Monster, and Anthony McClure taking over for Nelson Reeves at season's end. Don't know if that team will rebrand in any way, but we'll have to see. But there's still plenty more Gamer in our action. We will probably have testing over the offseason. Before that, we got the All-Star Race at Chicagoland. That will, without a doubt, be fun. And a chaotic event. Chicagoland has the potential to become wild. And those drivers will put everything on the line for that All-Star prize. It's just a fun exhibition event for bragging rights, pretty much. You will probably see multiple commentators at that event. That will be a fun time in the booth. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll start the season back up again at Daytona, and we'll kick things back off in GAMERNR. But before that, once again, the All-Star Race will have the preseason testing. And as for on my channel, Non-Candidates, the NRL Android Cup Series coming back for its 8th season. Look forward to that. It's a much more relaxed, much more simplistic series. Unedited videos for the most part, but still retaining a whole lot from what I learned with running GAMERNR. Really looking forward to running that again. It's been a couple years, so we'll see how that goes. Coming back, returning to the Android Cup Series, returning to the NRL. It's been a while for that league. But yeah, really hoping to see you guys for the next season. Just a couple of people I want to thank. Nelson Reeves, Sleepy Strike. He's leaving at the end of the season, but he painted some cars. Same with Rose Henson. She painted her 2 cars for the season. Big shout out to them. Noah Sweet Lefty made the templates for this mod, the Next Gen 4 templates for the Bullring late models. So I just want to give credit for that. Couldn't go the season without it. Very, very good templates from them, and we'll be returning to that next season. But yeah, that will do it for GAMERNR Season 1. It has been great. And until next time, thank you for watching GAMERNR. We'll see you later.